Deedly, third place.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Okay.
La 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 la.
Podcast number 11. Starting quick.
On say.
Welcome. Guest appearance, Fisher.
That's me.
That's-
Heck yeah, happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
And that's about all we do when it comes to talking to the audience. That's really the extent of it.
We're here for us.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much.
Dude,
Well.
it's documentation, dude. It's just documentation, and it just be as if we weren't recording. That's the best way to think about it.
All right. I'm going to shift my body a little
I
bit
did-
more of this. I'm
yeah.
going to move my,
See what I was saying before, where it kind of feels a little unnatural, you know? It feels like you, like, almost like, it's just like I catch myself doing it on accident, where I'm, like, being like,
Hey, camera.
you know, but, yeah, I don't know.
What are we talking about today?
Yeah, what topics do we have? Anything going on recently? Some crazy shit happen off camera?
We try our best not to name specific names, but we're pretty bad at it.
Yeah.
I bet.
Speaking of which, our mutual coworker beat me in chess today.
Dang.
Yeah.
Tough day for you.
Taught them how to play about 2 weeks ago, and now they beat me.
Student becomes the master.
Right before my eyes.
What do you guys care most about in the world?
My friends.
That's a nice one. Wait, go for it. Sorry.
You care most about.
Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it? Because you probably at this point care a good amount about a considerable amount of things, but the most is a tricky part. And maybe it's not healthy to assign a most.
Good sounds.
Good sounds. So
Whether it's like musical or like.
so going deaf would ruin you, or would you think you'd go Beethoven?
Oh,
style?
I think
God.
I think I'd rather go blind than deaf.
Really?
Oh man, if that's the age-old question, would you rather go blind or deaf? I'd rather go blind, because then I'd get supersonic hearing. I'm already a musician, so I'd go full Daredevil mode and be able to, like, you know, do it that way.
Hear the beat before it's played.
Sure, yeah.
Dude, I had the worst experience the other night. It was my homie's 21st birthday, and we went out to the bar. And at the end of the night, everybody left, and my other homie was like, yo, could you give him a ride home? I don't want to have to drive out of my way. It's like, sure, whatever. It was the birthday boy I'm driving home. So before, he's like, yo, can we stop at the gas station? Sure. Stop at the gas station, grab our little snacks. I grab a For Real milkshake, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Threw a Reese's peanut butter cup in there. It was delicious. We're checking out. The dude at the checkout, the cashier, has these giant black sunglasses. Like, giant. Like
Like he just got his pupils dilated. or
yeah,
some
like
shit?
it was something like that. And then he had glasses under it, and my homie's like, "Yo, those are sweet glasses. Those are sweet. Do you wear them so they can't tell if you're high or not?" And the guy like looks at me and goes, "No, I'm partially blind, and they're for they're for like epileptic seizures."
Jesus
and it was
Christ.
just like immediately just quieted down, and we walked out of there. I was like, "Ooh,
See you later.
ugh."
No receipt.
That is
Jesus
not
Christ.
Just trying to be cool, ask him about his sunglasses, and then he was like, "Do you wear them because you get high at work?"
That's,
Nope. I wear them because I have corrective blindness surgery.
One thing we've talked
Some
a couple
shit
of times
like that.
about is, and it's kind of on par with that, is we've been calling it experiencing reality. So the concept comes I spend a lot of time hiding up in my room, right? Hiding up in my room, watching TV, playing video games. But sometimes I'm like, dude, been in my room too long. I got to go out into the world. I got to go experience reality. So I go out into
Got to
the
do
world.
some grocery shopping. Got to fill up your car with gas.
Just go, do something, anything. Just get out of the house for a couple of seconds. And whenever I decide to do that, I go out into the world and I bump into a fucking weirdo, dude.
Oh yeah.
I bump into a weirdo who just like interacts with me in such an odd way, and I'm like, this is just going outside. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's a weird interaction with a stranger, and I was wondering if maybe you had any stories or
Experiencing reality
ideas. Just
stories.
like, yeah.
Oh man. I don't know if there's any better experiencing reality experience than being on a road trip. You're constantly you're either experiencing the road or reality, right? And you're in a city you don't know. You know, you're just
New location
exploring.
discovered.
And I'd say every city has their own flavor of weirdo.
Yeah.
You know? But the worst is at truck stops,
Yeah.
rest stops.
Yeah.
You know,
Those lot lizards.
Really? I've really only stopped at stops here around Minnesota and stuff like that, dude. I really
me and Soph
I really
spent the
don't
night
know.
at one in Washington, and it was 2 a.m. and we had a hatchet and we had a knife sitting there, just in case shit hits the fan.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah. And it's 2 a.m. and I'm, sleeping crammed, and I'm 6'3", sleeping in the front seat of a fucking hatchback.
Yeah.
Brutal. And I wake up to someone jiggling the door handle, trying to get in. And I'm like, what? I open my eyes. Excuse you. Like, put my fucking big boy voice on. Like, oh my God, I'm at the wrong car. How embarrassing. But I'm
Yeah, sure, but
Huh?
No.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Other than that, just people trying to talk to you, and you're like, no thanks, man. Not my type of person. You'll be nice to them or whatever, but you're like, see you later. I don't know.
Definitely.
That one was definitely a rattling experience.
Yeah, dude, that sounds freaky because they're probably just trying to rob you quick.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure they were at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Not doing any. I mean,
Wrong
fucking
car.
hell.
Whoops, you look around. There's no other cars in the
Fucked
parking
away
lot.
from everyone else, dude. I was like, yeah, all right, dude.
shiesty.
I don't know. On that same road trip, we had another rude awakening. We were backcountry backpacking through Yellowstone, and we got there late one night. Like in the evening, sun was setting or whatever. We were planning to get there earlier, so we set up our tent just in the parking lot of the space or whatever, and spent the night in the parking lot. We woke up to frost on the outside of the tent. It was a cold fucking night. And then we started our hike. It was 3.5 miles to get to our spot.
Hold the mic close.
We
Not
this
that
is better.
close.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that
I'm
aggressive,
sorry.
but yeah, just just general niceness. However feels casual.
It's hard to find.
I think I'm there. My arm will get tired, I'm sure. Getting back on it though, we set up the bear bag. We set up the tent. At this point, we're both fucking exhausted because we just
What's a
hiked
bear
3.5 miles. So at these backcountry, there's a bear box, right, where it locks. You can put a lock on it where you put all your food.
Oh.
At backcountry spots, they don't want to put something there, so they'll just put this giant
the
12-foot. Yeah, and then you attach it to the rope and create a pulley system and
Yeah.
toss it up and over so that bears
That's
can get
nuts.
to your food. So we set all that shit up, and there's so much poop on it. It literally looks like we are camping in nature's toilet. You couldn't walk 3 feet without almost stepping in a fucking landmine. And we're like,
Who's landmines?
it's not bear scat. It wasn't bear scat. And I was like, that looks an awful lot like bison, or buffalo? Bison? Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think it's bison. Whatever. But we zonked, dude. I was so sleepy. And we had been sleeping for probably 45 minutes, and I wake up to on the other side of the tent, and I'm up. Sophia's still sleeping. I'm like, reach for I grab the bear mace. I, tap Sophia awake. She fucking jumps, starts awake, and I'm like, I mean, snorting is snorting. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it could have been anything snorting, dude.
And, it was bison shit around, and we knew that because I knew what bear
Those
shit
things
looked
snort
like.
though, dude.
But and it's like a bull. You know what I mean? They could fuck shit up.
2,000,
But either way,
3,000 pound
my
animal.
mind immediately goes to bear, and I'm, it's there. From me to the camera away,
Yeah.
sounding at
Yikes.
least. And I look, and there's 6 of them out there, and I'm just like, whoo, not a bear. Sigh of relief. And then I was like, well, that's still 6 bulls out there, big old horns, fucking 3-ton
They were about
animals.
5-10 feet away.
Oh yeah, they were
What
just right
the
up on you.
What'd you guys do?
Stayed still, laid the fuck back down, and let her pass.
Went to bed?
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, it's not a bear. All right, well, it's just, I'm not gonna go shake their hand or
Almost
nothing.
equally as scary.
I fucking hate it. If
Yeah,
it
but
was
not
a
as
bear,
just aggressive. You
Oh,
know?
bro, if it-
bulls
no,
aren't bulls aren't aggressive.
Those things will fucking fuck you up. They got females and shit. They got females with cubs.
I feel like there's a difference though because they 9 times out of 10 need to be tormented.
Yeah,
you know what I
they're
mean?
grass eaters.
Right, yeah, they'll fuck you up because they can, but, you gotta piss them off first. On that trip, there was a story of, so we had left Yellowstone, and, 3 days later, this lady got mauled, and I think it killed her.
Damn.
She was, fucking with the bison, getting way too close.
Dude,
you know,
people
all this
always
shit.
do that shit.
you're dumb. You're asking for it.
I think you got to be a little bit more cautious. It's probably like trying to take a flash photo with it or something, you know.
Totally.
Like,
Hey, we got close. Not that close, dude.
yeah, I went one time to whatever Dakota has it, but I went to the park.
Badlands?
Yeah, probably something.
North
like that.
Dakota's got Teddy
I went to the
Roosevelt.
Mount Rushmore. And
Yeah,
and
that's
that
South
thing.
Dakota.
Yeah, so we go to South Dakota and we see all the bison and everything run around you and everything. So it's like you'll be driving your car down the like road, and then all of a sudden you just gotta stop, and there's like tons of traffic because there's like 300, 400 fucking bison walking by, and they'll like come up to your cars and shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, and dude, there was dudes on motorcycles. And it's like,
Just
dude, that's
flying.
sketchy, dude. No, because they're sitting there and they're waiting, and all these fucking bison are
Well,
walking.
imagine
past
you're
and
coming
stuff.
around the corner. Well, we had something like that in Montana. So we were cruising along. Montana, they don't. I mean, you went when your brother and Con went. No, you didn't. Speed limits are challenges out there, dude. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Yeah.
Fucking 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. People are just going 100 like it's nothing, flying. And the other thing is, the roads where we were driving all stained red because of how many animals had got hit and fucking smeared across the.
Just smoke.
Oh yeah. Like the road was more red than black. It
Yikes.
was weird.
That's disgusting, dude.
It's
What?
nasty. But what I'm saying is, we were flying, we were cruising. You know, we're kind of like weaving between these culty looking towns. You know, a church, 2 bars, and a couple of houses, and that's it. And we come across these people. They were in like a side by side or a golf cart or something. They're putting their hands up, trying to get us to slow down. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I, hit the brake and kind of cruise past them, and then I come around and there's this giant like convoy of cows, like hundreds of cows, and these people are corralling these cows across this county road where you can go 80 miles an hour.
Yikes.
And all I could think is, if I'm on I just fly. And I've seen videos where people just scoot right through.
Dude.
Figure on a motorcycle, just. You're not on that motorcycle anymore.
Yeah, dude, you
I don't
die,
know.
dude. I
Shit's
don't know.
crazy.
I think smoking a cow, like a wall of cows, is probably just like hitting a wall.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
eventually
dense.
your car's gonna stop. You know?
Your car would flip. Your car would totally
Self's
flip.
car, yeah. If I was in that Ram 3500,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might
but I
stand
think
it
you'd
down.
Take
slow
a chunk
down.
of the car off. But you're still moving, I'm sure.
oh yeah, no, it's
Because they come through the windshield too if they pile up.
You know,
Yeah.
that's how a lot of people die in when they hit deer accidents, when they hit deer.
it's the antlers.
It's the antlers. It's the
Oh.
fact that the deer goes flying through the windshield, just ends up inside the car, and the deer's still alive, so it fucking
moving around trying to get
freaks
away.
the fuck out, and it kills people in there. It'll be
Crazy.
tweaking in there for like an hour or two. Fucking hours it can't get out.
Dude, it's weird.
Just stomping that person. Fuck that. I have a horror of deer.
I feel that way about moose.
Moose are cool.
Deer. I'm not gonna fuck with, but a moose, man, I'm not gonna fuck with.
Yeah, I think like deer, whatever. I think with one knife I could kill a deer because that's what deer's got on me.
A buck?
Antlers, dude.
8 points.
Dude,
a buck.
big.
maybe not the biggest, bestest, strongest buck, dude, but dude, a slim, fucking runty buck,
Bambi?
dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, a runted out buck, dude. Done for, dude. Give me a knife, dude.
Think about that.
You have one of those big Bowie knives, dude.
A kukri.
Yeah, and you
Think about the fact that we've never seen a gorilla work out, and we've never seen their full potential.
I'm just saying. Don't you think if the deer was charging you and you had a knife, you're gonna die to that deer?
No.
Yes.
No, dude.
If it's got 8
Hey,
points,
also, I don't know what I'm talking. I've never been hunting. I like, I've seen deer close up, but that's only just like I don't have a weapon.
I
or
played
anything. They
Assassin's
just,
Creed
like,
3.
you just kind of and they run away. But
if it had it out for you, like if you were in a
Yeah.
coliseum with a deer,
it was charging you.
man, even a hoof. Have you seen those fuckers? Like they'll
I think
stand
I-
up on their
when they do
back
that
legs
fucking
and do
thing.
that shit, bro. One knock to the noggin.
You just dive with the knife straight at the neck, dude. You just you see it charging.
They're
you,
diving
dude, you
at your neck with 8 knives.
Okay, then you fucking then that's what I'm saying. At the very most, we'll tie. The very most, we'll tie. Either I'm winning or we're tying.
Afterwards, that thing is probably gonna go lay down somewhere and die.
Sure. But like the goal. Yup.
And Lawson wins against Bambi.
Yeah, it's a small deer.
It's same shit. Giraffes are creepy like that,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
You ever seen a giraffe and a giraffe battle? male
They use
giraffes.
their neck, yeah?
Yeah, where they fucking slam that shit.
Their skulls are crazy.
And their heads, like that fucking big.
Oh, yeah.
Their skulls are like that fucking, that's a giraffe head.
And those horns
That's a-
are bones.
That's an 80-pound.
Really?
Fucking,
Oh, yeah.
Do you think they used to have horns and they just didn't need them?
They
Like
probably
maybe all
do.
the ones with horns got stuck in trees, died.
It's kind of crazy to think that that's an evolutionary trait. Like, that's got to serve some type
Horns.
of purpose, but they're just nubs.
Well, dude, listen to this.
Like,
You know,
textile, versatile things to work with.
Dude,
I
like,
guess working around a tree, maybe?
the reason insects have wings is because insects used to have nubs. They'd have little bumps, and the bumps would catch wind, and it just so happened that
they
that
just
trait
evolved to
into just having wings straight up.
weird.
Yeah, you're right.
So, dude, maybe
It's just
Maybe
working towards having a
Yeah.
giant fucking
if
rack of
giraffes
antlers.
survive that long,
There's this term. It's called
what animal you guys think is next?
It's
to
called
evolve.
No, to go extinct.
It's called I think it's called crassination or something, or it's something like that. It's basically the idea that as time keeps going by, everything, its end goal in evolution is to become a crab. And that has been proven time and time again throughout. Like, shit just will evolve into a crab.
Exoskeleton style.
I feel
Yeah.
like we don't have a hard shell though. Are we working
Our
towards
hard shells on
Maybe-
the inside.
maybe, yeah.
Bro.
indoor shell?
We're just
Yeah.
late to the party.
We're not exoskeletons. We're
So what's something that's
intoskeletons.
close?
Huh.
To, what's it like? A turtle's getting there.
Yeah.
He just needs to evolve to have some pincers.
Spiders.
Ants, yeah, but ants are like a crab already.
Pretty close.
Dude, I actually saw something that was like, if insects decided to like actively attack humans, since
Sure.
we're on this fighting animals talk, it was saying it's like someone was like, dude, did the math quick. It was like, let's not talk about all insects. Let's just talk about ants. Like every one person would have to fight like 230 million ants.
Damn. I wonder what that looks like. What is
Dude,
230 million?
Dude, probably
ants
a
look
lot, dude. Because think of a million ants.
Uh,
I don't really want to
like?
have to
Think of
kill
one ant, bro.
Yeah,
just
dude.
crawling
I just don't
around.
want to have to kill a million ants. If one ant is just a little pile, I can't imagine like a million ants got to fit in like that room, you know?
But
like-
like in square footage, like
Yeah.
a square foot of ants.
Yeah, and so like it's possible, dude. But dude, 230 mil, dude. There ain't no way, dude. There ain't no way. And that's not all insects. So if all insects decided to just attack humans, it'd be GG's.
It would be GG's.
I mean, no pun intended. They unlock the hive mind. You know,
Yeah.
they're just able to, you know, cohabitate and plan like that. What I am saying though is like you might have 50 million regular everyday ants, then you might have like 10 million fire ants. They have like a hierarchy of ant reserves. And
Yeah.
then there's like 500
Send in the fire ants.
500 bullet ants. Bullet ants are like one of
Yeah.
the craziest bug bites you could get.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
some
So it's
videos
like,
of some guys on the YouTube.
Coyote Peterson
Yeah.
out there just
Dude, that
taking one
guy's
for the
crazy.
team. I used to watch those videos at like 2 a.m. Like that was a good idea.
Yeah,
and then I'm
same.
sitting there like thinking I'm gonna have bugs crawling on me in my
Bugs,
sleep.
yeah.
Literally.
That's bad news. I don't know.
That guy was gnarly. I wonder how you get it. That's like it's like taking like Jackass, but it's for science. He's like, I'm doing this
I
for
sure
It's
science.
like
dude.
Steve Irwin.
He's like, I'm gonna fight
and
3 grizzly bears.
He's Steve-O Irwin,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude, wild.
Oh, clip
That's a
that.
dope combination of people.
Clip
dude.
that. Clip that. That's
Clip
good.
Ugh, dude.
Good shit.
It is a weird concept to just be like, this is who I am. Dude, could you imagine he tried a bunch of other bug things and it's just like none of these are working. It's like he's like he gets bit in one video and he's like, it's my best video.
Ugh.
He's
I
like,
mean,
I gotta do another bee
the clout
sting.
chasing, dude.
Yeah.
The clout chasing is real. It's like those dudes. They do like eating competitions, and then they're like, "Watch me eat a cactus." You're just like,
Dude, don't eat a cactus.
dude, just.
Dude, I've actually had cactus salsa once. It was gas.
I bet.
It was
I've
super
had.
good.
I've eaten like prickly pear and cactus flavored this and that.
Yeah.
These dudes,
Dude, prickly
just
pear is amazing.
Prickly
went
pear is
crazy
amazing.
on a literal cat. No preparation. They just ate that cocksucker. And I'm like,
The cactus or the fruit?
the cactus.
Okay.
the like
Yeah, because
Purdy part.
in the salsa, they just took the green cactus, like
Yeah.
you know, like it's kind of like
shave off the
yeah,
shit.
they shave off the shit and then they just sliced it up. Like it's like it was literally like they took it, they didn't even cut it,
Like
so it's
cactus
like
pad.
open because you know how it's like hollow on the inside, filled with water and shit.
Okay.
So they take that, they didn't even cut it in half because there was like the edge corner piece was like this.
Okay.
Because it's the top and the bottom part of the cactus. Just slice it up like that, put it in salsa, dude. It's super fucking good, dude. I would do it if cactuses were more readily available to me.
Oh, well,
Not in this tundra.
we live in
Could you
we border
imagine?
Canada.
Imagine we had cold cactuses, chili cactuses.
That'd be
You know how
dope.
scary
It's a
that'd
pine
be,
tree.
I
dude.
was gonna say we kind of do.
Dude, you're walking around in the snow and you just
Buckthorn.
fucking just, like the icicles.
Icicle plant. Yeah.
It's got the thorns on the cactus or icicles just because the water collects on
Dude,
them. Or
that'd be a
something.
cool thing. A plant that evolved to use icicles as
It
like
turns the
as a
water
defense
that it's-
mechanism.
Yeah, crazy.
That'd be crazy.
It's like a predatory plant that drops the icicle on.
Or
like,
dude, it's
That'd be
just
cool.
the needles are actual needles, so it can leak water that drips down the needle once it comes out, and it makes an icicle, dude.
that's
We should be
some,
God.
Maybe we should. Or just write a sci-fi book.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I was saying yesterday about your egg theory, dude.
The egg.
I was like, dude, a
don't get me
movie,
started on
just
the
a
eggs.
movie
Go on.
about that would really get me going. Because then it's just like, then I could grasp all that information. Did you ever go to that place in Did you ever go to that place over there with the pyramid, the cult of the like light and sun, dude?
You ever go hang out with the cult?
Dude,
No.
I
I
went
was
in there.
gonna go there the other day and I didn't.
I went in there, dude.
It
And I
freaked me out.
we got a tour, and it was weird.
Take class on a field trip.
Yeah, it was weird. It was me, Garrett, and then Jaden.
Wait, so when did
Jade.
you go?
A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaden.
I'm not going to drop the last name.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hey.
But-
Hi.
Yeah. We went in there because Jade was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And we were like, all right, fuck it. And we went in there, bitch, and like we like signed into this book, and they were like, "Oh, what are you guys here for?" And we were like, "Oh, I just want to look around." And they like found somebody to give us a tour and like led us around the building, and they
Of
were like,
course.
and then we're in the basement area, and it's like not as sketchy as it sounds. It's just like lower than where we walked in,
Okay.
and they have like a place where people can sit and everything, like a where they do like a wedding reception or some shit, and then there's like this other hallway. And she's like, "Oh, there's like kids' classrooms down there, so we're not gonna go down there."
Huh.
It's like, what, dude?
What's going on down there?
Yeah, dude. And this
That's
was
the
like, I
indoctrination.
don't know. This was the
station.
middle of the day. This was like the middle of the day, like, and it was like a weekday. Like kids wouldn't have been there.
Weird.
Nah, they're all homeschooled.
Dude, it probably
Cult
dude,
schooled.
like
Definitely.
this place was like hum. They worship like light, like the sound, which is the humming, and light.
Sure. 432.
I read
And
their website a bit and it's all like
dude, it's so funny. They have pictures of all of their like great leaders,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's like drawings of all these people, and then like the last four are just old white dudes with glasses, bald. It's like all these like biblical painting style people, and then it's just like four pictures of some frail ass old dude. It's crazy, dude.
strange.
Man. You know,
It's a weird religion.
can you call it that?
Yeah, I mean, what makes
They're
a religion?
registered.
Dude, those people, like, they have, like, a following. That's the nicest church I've ever been in, dude. But I have been to the Grace Church in...
It scares me, man. A gold pyramid is
Some
like
imagery.
yeah, that is a serious imagery for like a cult and like some sort of
Dude,
like
on the
devil
inside, the
worshipping,
top
man.
is glass. So the light comes in from the top of that pyramid.
Oof.
The top is glass, so you
I
can
don't
see
like
out
it.
of it.
I
Did
heard
they
enough
offer you
creepy
anything
stories.
to eat or drink?
No, but they were definitely weird. They were definitely weird as fuck. Everybody in there was weird. It wasn't just that like
We're
we were being
experiencing
weird
some
by
life.
walking in. Yeah, like we were being weird by just walking in and being like, "Can we get a tour?" Like, could you imagine going into a church and just being like,
I work at
Huh.
Yeah, I
my
don't think
work.
that's fucked up.
"Yeah, it's
My
not that
work-
weird," but it's just like it's kind of would catch somebody off guard because that doesn't happen every day.
Definitely. My work has a lot of those religious people.
Wanderers?
Yeah, wanderers. They come into my work, and I gathered that, like, the whole religion is, like, being nice to people. but like to the extent where it's like if you're not always smiling, there's something wrong.
Dude,
If you're not-
Self-destructive kindness.
the
Yeah,
other thing, dude.
it's very
The
weird.
other thing is you got to pay like $400 to get access to the church, and
course you
it's
do.
like $28. It's like $45
It's
a month or
literal
something like
pyramid
that.
Scheme. Literal pyramid scheme. They're like, yo, this scheme's so good, let's build one.
There's a lot of like famous rich people.
Dude, they got
that are in it.
CD. They have a fucking. They had a. The only church I've ever seen that had a. What are the in like a museum? There's a little store. What's that
Okay.
called?
Kiosk?
Kiosk.
No, in the museum there's a little gift shop. They
Yeah.
have a gift shop in their. Oh shit, dude! I
The
probably didn't have. Do not disturb on, so getting text messages, it's gonna go. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, gift shop inside of a church. That weird. There's like books in there, and there's like CDs, and we got a free CD.
You play it?
Yeah, I've gotten rid of it since or lost it since.
And?
And
but-
it just.
dude, dude. There's like some that are like somebody talking for a little bit, but then it's like, okay, and now for the hymns, and it's just
432 hertz.
just, and I'm like in the car listening to this in the CD player, dude. It's weird, dude. It's a weird stuff. It's crazy that it's that close, and I wonder where the people who attend that church live around here. You know, like are they all in a similar area around there?
Oh, yeah.
Or you think they travel for that though?
Doubtful.
Are
They
you
traveled
sure?
for it once.
I feel like 30 to 45 minutes. You know, that's not even too bad. You know, on church day, dude, they're already paying $400 to get in, and then like $45 a month or something like that,
That's
dude.
a lot.
It's a lot of money. It's kind of a silly thing, dude.
Ponzi scheme.
I should do something like that, huh?
Oh. Yeah.
We had a situation like that the other night. We were just sitting here chilling, and somebody rings on the doorbell, and G gets up and he goes out there, and it's some kid, and he's like literally advertising for a pyramid scheme. He's like, it's an Amazon drop shipping thing. It doesn't have an actual location.
Of course.
I have to recruit people through, and it was like, for a while, me and Nick were just sitting here listening to it, and then we actually got up, and I was like, you need to tell me all of this one more time, just so I'm hearing you clearly. Dude, 18-year-old little kid, just...
You just give me your money, and I go to the casino and gamble it.
Pretty much.
And then I'll give you the winnings. bro.
It was very creepy, and then he left and started hitting the other neighborhood houses on the street.
Nobody answered.
Came back like 15, 20 minutes later, and G-Ball answered again, opens the door, and he's like, are you going to heaven? Are you going to hell?
No, he opens the door and he like reaches into his pocket because he's got like a zip hoodie. Reaches into his pocket and he's like, "Do you think you're going to heaven?"
Like, right now?
That's what Gillespie was thinking, dude. You think you're going to heaven? And then he's like, "Cause I'd hate to get there and not see you." You
What's
know.
the most you ever lost on a coin toss? Dude, what the fuck? Hey, get out of here.
Dude, right, dude? We locked the door that night and walked Therese to her car that night, dude.
That was a creepy one.
Jesus.
He was like, I gotta go, my dad's coming to pick me up. Some blacked out car came and picked him up. It was weird. Whole thing was strange.
Fucking gets beamed up.
Yeah, dude, and then he got... They zipped him up really fast.
I flew over to the pyramid.
That's the thing. Everybody depicts it as being slow, but why the fuck would they travel across space and time, not have a fast-ass tractor beam, dude? It's just a... It's quick.
I used
Like
to
an
work,
elevator.
I used to work at a co-op grocery store. And it was a hippie magnet. And I like that adage or that old saying that punks are kind people cosplaying as mean people, and hippies are mean people cosplaying as kind people.
That's funny.
I think it's pretty fucking accurate. But I got caught talking with this lady. I had a training of some sort, and it was like 3 days, 8 hours each day or whatever, like learning all the dumb shit. If someone's shoplifting, this and that.
Yeah.
And the lady that sits in front of me has this copper wire crown that's holding a piece of quartz over her forehead chakra. And she's wearing all these rocks, and she looks like she owns the earthbound, you know, like just a very standout
And she
figure,
went like this
you know?
and she shot a
I
laser.
know, I was like, you're emanating an energy. You're emanating an energy. And she proceeded to talk about when she got abducted by aliens, and aliens are real. Like, looking through me.
How old is
like,
this lady?
20s.
Okay, that's weird.
I
expect older people to be crazier, more time.
Oh, no, like, just fried her brain, dude. Like, came to this training mid K-hole.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Where am I getting in at?
I worked at the co-op
Yeah.
a couple towns over.
Hippie lady.
Hippie magnet, and she had this copper wire, like, crown on, holding a piece of quartz over her forehead chakra, and, like, she wouldn't take it off, ever. Looked
when
like
she
she
got
owned the
sweaty.
Earthbound, and then she went on talking about how she got abducted by it. She got beamed up. Fucking,
Yikes.
you know, and
They probed her.
yes.
Wow.
She was talking about it. She's like, the cows don't lie. And I was like, fuck no, they don't, especially when they're crossing a really busy street in Montana.
Definitely. That's real.
What does she mean by the cows don't lie?
It's like crop circles and the cow, like,
And the hills have eyes.
There's shit where, like, cows will get, like, slaughtered or whatever, like, an alien dissects a cow to try and figure out what earthly life forms are like or whatever. I'm like, are you talking to the cows? She was like, mental connection with the bovine. I was like, damn, all right.
Whoa, mental.
Mental
It was
connection with the
fucking weird. I was
bovine.
like, so I'll take it you're vegan, huh? I don't know, man. Yeah, we were talking earlier about interactions with the strange and deranged.
Yeah, see? Dude, they're so frequent. And it's just like, am I ever strange and deranged? Maybe a little bit. But it's like, I'm usually joking. But the people I'm interacting with are very much not joking, or they're way funnier than I am. Because I cannot tell that it's a bit. Which is what my bits are. Is like, I'll like say something serious to a stranger, and they'll be like, what? You know? And then I'll be like, nah. You know? Or just like, it'll be like, we have a friend, and he works with us at OFC, and we're walking back in the parking garage. We go into the stairwell. There might be other people up in the further levels of the stairwell and everything. We go in there. The second he walks in there, he's like, "Help! Help me!" Dude, I lose it every time.
That's a classic.
Dude. Part of the reason I laugh so loud, though, is so that people think it's like a joke, you know? Like,
Sure.
like, But, like, dude, it is terrifying. Like, the first time, because, like, sometimes he'll be, like, a couple people behind me. You know, so I'll be like halfway up the stairs, and he'll just be like, "Help! Help me!" Dude, it's sketchy, dude. It's kind of funny though. It's a good bit. It's a good bit.
You're gonna give a
Little boy who
firefighter.
called wolf.
Yeah, you're gonna give a firefighter a PTSD flashback. EMT jumps on it, dude.
Somebody
they go into
scream
work
help.
mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, you were talking. I remember you telling me a story about being on the trail out in Colorado and doing something similar to that.
What's that?
Bear.
Oh, yeah. No.
It was your homie, right?
Grizzly!
Yeah, oh, dude,
Yeah,
nah.
no, we were out in Montana. We were just hiking, and it was a mad busy trail, and people would just fucking walk by us 10 feet later. Grizzly!
Oh, nah.
Dude, it
Did
was
they
so
freak
fucking-
out?
Dude,
Did they
no,
freak
I didn't see anybody freak out, but just hearing my homies scream that up and down a mountain was so fucking funny.
That's fucking funny, dude. That's a good one. See, that's a good bit, you know. But it's like, I like go into a store and the cashier starts like oversharing about their personal life and their text messaging, like the person they're having like an argument with, dude. That's weird. Don't tell me about that. I'm a stranger, you know. And I'm just like, oh yeah, damn, that's crazy. It's like, dude,
you want
I've talked about it
advice?
before, but like the dude was just like, it's like, yeah, sorry, my girlfriend lied to me. I was like, what? I was like, dude, I'm just here to
About
like,
the total?
yeah, yeah, dude. And then he ended up being like, well, actually, it's a friend that's a girl, and her boyfriend is upset, dude. I was like, dude, stop talking to me. Yeah, dude. See, and that's what I mean. I'm
Experiencing reality.
cooped up in my room. I'm like, I gotta get out there. So I get out there, dude, and that's what I get.
Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have got
Yeah,
it.
dude. Every time I'm like, dude, god
Makes you not
damn
wanna
it,
get out
dude.
there.
I'm going straight back home.
I love getting out there.
I like Valley Fair. I like going. You know what?
go.
No better crowd than the amusement park.
It's
And
been a while. Honestly, I haven't been there since I was a kid.
When was the last time? It's been 3 years.
So I'm not really sure.
Middle school.
I went freshman year of college. I went to Valley Scare. They bust us up there from Winona. But I'd go back,
Plus.
dude. I like that.
That's cool.
One thing though, people talk about once you like become a full adult, like you can't do some of the rides, you get motion sickness. You know, you can't do the tilt-a-whirl. You know, you can't do spinny
Damn.
shit. And I'm like, damn. I wonder which ones are gonna be ruined for me when I show up back there. I don't know. But
I like roller coasters, but yeah, something about it makes me feel like I don't anymore. You know, I never had any issue going on any of them. I did the Ripcord one at Valley Fair, dude.
I've
that
never
one's
done
lit,
that.
dude.
I didn't want to pay for it.
Dude, my
If you
dad paid
showed
for
me-
it for me, dude. Yeah,
You know
it was
what?
sick, dude.
If
We got to
someone
listen
paid
to
for it,
Danger
someone did.
Zone as we went down, dude.
Nice.
It was
That's a
like
good
on the
song.
way up, it started, and I was like, let's fucking go, dude. What a song to listen to as I'm about to fucking... Because I got to pull the cord, dude, and then we just...
I think it's better if they pull the cord for you.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Pull it.
Whoa.
Yeah, but like,
gotta
dude,
check your belts.
it was either I pulled the cord, or they were like, dude, you can either pull the cord, or it's like 5 seconds after you get like stop moving once you get up there. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna just wait.
How much
Like,
was it to do it?
I don't know. My dad paid for it. My dad is a legend when it came to going on field trips as a parental guardian or whatever.
Nice.
Chaperone.
Dude, he'd stop at the meat market, dude, get a bunch of little jerky bites and everything.
Nice.
Just load up a fanny pack with him, dude.
Nice.
Pull up, dude.
Yeah, you
just
want some
chill
meat
the kicker
midday?
with,
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
You hungry?
That's a good memory, dude. Thanks
That
for
was a good one.
reminding me.
That was a good one.
Dude, my dad would do that, but with he would bring. He's like, "Who do you want to bring to the water park this time?" I'm like, "Man, let's go pick him up. Pick a buddy up." Yeah, I mean, he just wanted to go tan, but he was the best dad on the block.
Yeah,
bringing
right?
2 kids to
Just-
the like.
yeah, and also asking you like, all right, let's go to the pool. You
Oh
know?
man, and it was like water Cascade Bay. I remember it fondly. I don't know something now. Man, talk about an aversion to an amusement park
Ooh.
ride. I have an aversion to like public pools.
Yeah.
And it's
Ooh.
different if it's just a pool, but a water park.
Okay, well,
Ooh,
picture this.
dude, it makes
Picture
me
this.
fucking shiver thinking about it.
Dude, I've never been to a water park, so I'm drawn to it. I know it's gross. I know it's nasty.
There was one
dude.
You know
time I
what?
was
Go
at
to
the-
Wisconsin does.
But
I
I've
was
never
at
got.
the-
I've never got to go to one, dude. You know, I've
I'd
been
go to Wisconsin Dells.
like Safari Island's the best I've had for like.
I remember I was in middle school.
That
And
slide's lit, dude.
I was at the whatever. I was at this public pool, big public pool park, whatever thing, and I went under with some goggles on. I counted 3 Band-Aids.
Ooh.
3
Yeah.
Band-Aids
Dude,
underwater,
yeah, but-
dude.
dude,
Just
but-
floating out in the distance.
Dude, I worked at a pool place, dude. The reason like you can smell the chemicals at like a public pool more is because they're way over the limit in
Oh, yeah.
anticipation for nasty fucks.
Gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
someone in there's got the
Cool.
clout.
So like, dude, that water
Gross.
could like kill you. You know, if you stirred in it for too long, dude. It's
Definitely.
like strong, dude. That's
If
why
you get
like,
too close and breathe really hard,
Dude,
like take some really deep breaths.
the
right?
correct amount of chlorine for a pool is you're not supposed to smell it. The second you smell it, it's too much. But they make it so it's stanky as fuck so that you don't die. That's why
Dude,
the ventilation usually crazy. Or it's
Gym
outside.
class at SI.
The one at the high school is terrible.
I would purposely just not bring some shit so they'd make you walk the stairs.
Yeah.
But then you'd get up there and you'd be like, I feel like I'm being chlorine gassed right now. Like, this is a fucking war crime, dude.
Dude,
Bad.
it should,
There's
dude,
definitely some
I never-
cancer-causing agents.
Ugh.
you're talking about being made to swim.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've never been. I didn't get to do swimming for school, but I think that low key is kind of messed up, dude.
Yeah, it totally is.
Dude,
Making people,
yeah,
making kids
dude.
swim.
When you're young and self conscious about your little young body, dude. Yeah, dude. Why didn't you want to do it?
Because of the chlorine. Because I'd have to go to
You didn't wanna swim, though?
I'd have
Wet-
to go to
Dry.
math class afterwards.
Wet.
Dry as hell.
So yeah, take some fucking. My towel smells moldy. You know, I'm
Ugh.
chafing.
Yeah,
My
fair
fucking
enough.
eyelids hurt because there's
Literally.
so much. They're melting off due to the chlorine. Jesus Christ.
That's how you got vaccinated as a kid. That's how they got
Seriously,
you.
didn't get sick that year, dude. I tell you what. Holy fuck.
Dude, I used to think that about alcohol. I used to be like, man, I'll just put a
That's
shot
terrible.
in there. You know, if I ate something, I was like, oh, that probably making my stomach hurt. Put a shot in there.
I'm
It'll
feeling a
kill
little
the bad.
feverish.
Well, because alcohol cleans.
I woke up with a sore
From the
throat.
inside
Yeah.
out.
Dude, deadass, because dude, so here's my mentality on getting sick, dude. If you're sick, if you the human and body can barely survive because you're so dehydrated from alcohol, dude, there's no way the sickness sticks around.
Maybe it thrives in dehydration.
It doesn't.
Did you ask it?
Dude, why would I be why would I be a host for this bacteria unless I was healthy?
Maybe it likes sticky dehydration goo.
Nah, dude, I'm skipping to it, dude. I'm getting the bacteria fucked up, dude. But I've since then I don't do that anymore.
Someone told me if
I
you're
just don't
dehydrated and you get your trachea collapsed, it'll stick together and like you have to get a tracheotomy. This is some dime store analysis. I do not know if this is legit.
Sounds
but
real.
like I gotta imagine.
Like if you're dying in the desert from dehydration, I believe it. You know,
and
if
like,
you're
yeah,
I believe it.
someone squeezes the trachea, which I
Yeah.
gotta imagine takes a lot less force than you'd think it would.
Probably.
And then the sides stick together because there's not enough, mucus buildup,
Mucus
lubrication
membrane.
or whatever. Yeah, it's starting to dry out, gets sticky. Fucking just goes and sticks there, and you're.
Weird.
That's scary.
That is scary.
So,
good
all
on
right,
it.
there's that movie that came out, Thanksgiving,
the movie's
directed by
called
Eli Roth.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's a horror movie, but it's
I'll
like
throw
a
it on the
horror
list.
comedy. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's one of those movies where it's a slasher and they're going around and like the whole premise is the ways that this dude could kill people, and that's like the whole movie. You'd probably be better off throwing the YouTube video kill countdown or whatever.
Yeah.
But I saw one in the trailer that made me go, God damn, where he's drowning this lady. They're in an industrial kitchen. They're drowning this lady in a like a sink, a
Yeah.
dishwasher sink or whatever. And he pulls the freezer door open and he pulls her head out and he sticks her wet face on this freezer door, and it's like licking the pole in the wintertime, so she sticks to
Like
it,
just
she's
your whole
freaking out.
face?
And yeah, like her whole, she was stuck to it, And then he takes his axe and swink, cuts her head off because it's just
Stuck
stuck
there.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
shit.
Damn.
That, honestly, I'd watch the
is
movie
another
for that
one.
one moment.
There's that what's that movie? Snowpiercer.
I haven't seen it. It's on my
Oh,
list.
yeah.
I put it
Oh
on my
my
list
God,
the other
there-
day.
okay.
Dude,
Well, I won't
it's
ruin it
not
for
that
you.
good of a movie.
I
heard
dude.
that. That's
It's
why
not that
I
good of a
think
movie.
it's a really
but
cool
there are some
concept.
scenes. Yeah,
It's a better concept than it is a movie.
Is it
Yeah.
a book first?
I think so.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the book's probably.
I know it's
decent.
a Korean film, which is kind of strange.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. But it's about a train, yeah?
Yeah, and it's
Dude, it's got
American
Captain
actors.
America in it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a Korean studio. They filmed it there.
Dude, so
there's-
you know the concept at all?
They're on a train in the snow.
End
So-
of the world. The train is the only one with humans left on it.
This
And
this
it's like
guy's
a
super.
worldwide track.
This guy was like, the world's gonna end. Billionaires like, world's gonna end. I'm gonna make a train that goes around the world, and it's gonna be end of the world proof.
Self-sufficient.
Circumnavigation.
And it makes like food from bugs. They make little square discs, and there's like the
They, like,
tiers of the
turn their
train
fists
is like
into-
how bougie you are. So it's like, because it's a super long ass train, so all the poor people who
It
have to
starts in
work
the
all the
back.
time are in the back.
And it's a rebellion, and they work their way up to the front.
Oh, I'd watch that.
There's a scene in it where somebody does something bad, and the whole world is frozen. It's like a tundra, the
Sure.
whole world.
Ice
And-
Age.
And
Yeah.
they're going fast as fuck.
They're
in
going
the train.
fucking 200, 300 miles an hour. They're flying. And so they open this little like hole in the thing. They make a guy throw his arm out there, and it takes him like a minute or two before his whole arm is frozen. They have him bring it back in, take a giant sledgehammer, and just
Break it off.
crunch.
Oh,
It just breaks into 1,000 pieces.
nasty.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
one of the
that-
crazy. I saw that when I was pretty young, and I was like, damn.
I didn't watch that when I was young, but I'd seen that a couple years ago. It's an
That's a good
interesting one.
topic. What did you see at a young age that just scarred you?
The Gate.
Don't know.
I was just talking to our worker about that. It's this like 1980s, like kind of like children teen movie. Basically, like a portal to hell opens up in the backyard, and they accidentally unlock it, and it becomes active, and these demons start coming out. And it's basically like kids have to fight demons with fireworks and
It's like Jacob's Ladder.
yeah, like
dude.
around the house shit and whatnot. But I watched it when I was way too young, and there was a scene where like demons were like throwing their little creepy little arms under the door, the sliver under the door. They're like trying to get in. And I screamed bloody murder, and my parents came to me and like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, dude, this movie freaked me the fuck out.
Lawson, you have one?
I don't know. I don't know if there was anything that was too bad. Used to stay up till 10. Had a little box tube TV. At 10, Family Guy would start playing.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'd play it on 2 volume, and I'd sit directly in front of it. Because if I heard my dad get up and get out of bed, start coming downstairs, I'd turn it off, come in bed quick.
Yes, sir.
But I don't know if there's any movie that was like that, like really did it. The earliest movies I kind of remember watching that like were anything like gory were like Wolverine. The X-Men movies and stuff, they did some killing in there,
Sure.
but it wasn't
Mine?
that bad.
My mom was watching The Green Mile when I was
Oh.
like 6.
I'm not even sure if I've seen that
it's a
one.
great
It's
movie.
good. It's good. It's based
I've
on a
heard-
Stephen
I've
King
heard that a
novel.
lot, yeah.
It's got Tom Hanks in it. And the whole, like, part of the premise is that there's a character who can like transition disease from one person to another, and he like lifts this dude up and breathes like cancer into him, and it's like it looks nasty. And as a kid, I don't know, I just saw that shit and was like, and like, there's getting scared, and then there's being disturbed. Like,
Yeah.
it grossed me the fuck out. You know, I don't know why the Green Mile, it did it to me, but
I didn't see a lot of horror movies, and maybe that's why I feel this way. But the first horror movie I saw was like, what was it called? Signs.
yeah,
The one is that the one
That's
where
funny.
the rain
Yeah.
kills them? Is that the one where the rain
water,
kills them?
yeah,
Yeah.
water melts their skin or whatever.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan.
That one
That
scared
dude,
the hell
dude,
out of
it's
me.
not scary, dude.
But me and my sister were too young, and my dad, late at night, he knew that movie scared us. So late at night, he would make the
Good dad, good father moment.
motherfucker, dude. It'd be like late at night, I'm getting a glass of water, and I hear like, what the
Hey, you were strapped up, bro. You were ready to get in a glass of water. You're
fuck
like,
that shit.
Dude, every time I walk out to go to work at 5 in the morning, dude, I walk out front. I have my little my coffee, this metal one, and I'm like, dude, if it ever came down to it, dude, I got one fucking smoke, just think, and then I can get to the car, get to the house,
Is it hot?
attack. No, dude, it's empty most of the time. But dude, I'm talking about a metal container. You know, I'm just talking about sniping it at the head, dude. Like
enough.
a little critter comes at me, a little raccoon, dude, sniped, run to the car, dude, run inside.
A deer
Comes at me, dude. I snipe it. I grab a knife. I kill it first teasy. It doesn't even touch me.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it's a 38-point buck, dude.
Yeah, 38. Holy fuck.
38-point buck.
It's like dragging its head across the ground. It's so heavy.
But it's sharp because of that. Because it always drags its head everywhere, so it's really sharp.
Blades.
Yeah.
Razor sharp.
But it saves its strength up for when it attacks. I used to tell a story. I've maybe told it. I'm not going to tell it again.
Good. I didn't want to hear it.
Let me say that one more time. I forgot. Okay, here we go. I used to tell a story. I forgot what I said.
You're a fucking
Jesus.
loser.
All right, that's my cue.
God,
Go
dude,
piss.
that was funny, dude.
Gotta drain the main vein.
Drain in the main vein. Student Senate elections are closing, so I'm gonna find out pretty soon here if I won.
You gonna be devastated if you didn't.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that actually got any sort of votes because I'm the most involved in everything.
So it's like, sure.
I really want to see what the vote count is because I'm pretty sure I won both elections, and I'll have the choice of whether I want to be president or vice president.
You should pick VP.
I think so because it's way
noble.
easier.
It's noble.
It's way easier and way more noble.
What's the pay difference?
Same, $200. Except president, you have to email a ton of people and do a bunch of.
Yeah, vice president. Give a girl a president.
Vice president, all I have to do is take head count every time we have a meeting, and if somebody has a minority vote, I champion their cause.
Nice.
Simple. Simple stuff. You got any, what else is there to talk about?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot of things to talk about. It's picking which one to talk about. That's the thing. What's your future goal? Where do you want to be in 10 years?
10 years?
Yeah.
I want to be living on my own homestead, my own land.
How old should you be in 10?
31.
31.
I'm trying to get there by like 28, 29.
Yeah, right. Because it's like you want to build for a couple of years. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hoping like, and maybe I'm being a little, but no, honestly, it feels right. 25, 26 seems like a good age to get it. Because then it's like if you have your life set up by the
Are you
time you're
22?
30, dude, you want, dude. I'm 24, dude.
Holy!
Actually, I might be 23. I'm not sure. What
How
year
old
is
are you?
this? This
How
is
old are you?
2024. Yeah, I'm 23. I'm 23.
Just ask that.
How old are you, Fisher?
March.
23?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking old.
I'm 23. Yeah. I thought I was 24. Forgot.
That's crazy.
Forgot. You know, I've been realizing lately. I'm like, damn. So that's how adults forget.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm trying to remember how old
Lose
I am,
track
and
of
I'm
the
like,
year.
what
Weren't
year?
you born in 2000?
Yeah, I was born in 2001.
I was
So
born
it's
in
just so I
2000.
just think of the year, and then I subtract one.
I think of the year. Half of the year.
Think of-
You're the dragon, baby.
Yeah, I'm right at the beginning of the year, so for like most of the year, because I'm January, so most of the year I'll be 23, and then when it's 25, most of the year I'll be 24,
Yeah.
Weird.
which is nice. I like it.
There's a lot of celestial stuff happening right now in our solar system. A lot going on. There's going to be a solar eclipse on the 8th.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Bobby's,
have a
Bobby's
lunar
going
eclipse.
to Texas for it.
You can see it in Minnesota.
Yeah, but he's gonna go to Texas.
That's gonna be crazy.
because you can get the longest time there. It's like gonna be like 3 minutes or something.
He's
like
driving for it.
That. Somebody is.
Who is?
I might
Bobby.
tag along.
That'd be cool.
You can't.
Man, I saw that.
Why?
It's like a week.
Oh, damn.
We went
I
on that
did wanna
cruise and I
go.
saw a SpaceX launch by accident.
That's
Did I tell you
dope.
about that?
Like, were you
I think
close?
maybe.
So our ship. So okay, the rocket was delayed one day. It was supposed to propel the day before, but they like called it off, gave it 24 hours or whatever. We departed or debarked or whatever you'd call it around what 6 or 7, and it launched at like 10 p.m. So we had been sailing for 4 hours, but it looked like a sun rising up into the sky.
Damn.
And it like made it was notable, like the light was notable. You know, it didn't make it daytime or nothing, but it was kind of like a
Mini star in the sky.
yeah.
Dude,
Yup.
that's
Orange.
fucking
And it's
gnarly, dude.
By accident. Completely by accident. And it, you know, it was this fucking fireball. We didn't, I got there just a touch late. I saw it by accident. I totally could have missed it. I was wandering around trying to get a drink.
So it wasn't loud or nothing.
You couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it. We were miles and miles offshore at that
Still,
point.
that's
That'd
crazy.
be kick ass.
People travel like far and wide to see this.
I want to
And
go
we just
see a
happened
rocket
It's a
launch.
to
rare
see it.
event.
So what happened
Imagine
was
you watch it blow up, dude.
well, that's what I was thinking because during what was it?
That did happen.
It was November time or so. I remember covering it in my current events. They were trying to land one and it exploded. So I'm not hoping, but it was manned too. Someone was telling me that it was a manned ship.
Yikes.
You know, so they're like taking every precaution. That was the reason that they
Delay today.
delayed it a day.
Safe
But
and sorry, right?
it was rising up and it had a trail, and it's getting up there, and then the trail fades away. And I just happened to find it. I was like, dude, that was absolutely insane. And then it did that thing where the rocket like
Arcs.
is in two pieces and it disconnects. Like it got far enough
You
out
saw
of
that?
orbit. Oh yeah, got
And then
far
just
enough
you
out
see
of
it burn
orbit.
up and fall down.
Well, it looked like a solar flare of some sort, like this like blurb of light, and it separated, and like it must have been enough out of orbit that like the zero gravity that was like its last propulsion out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Unbelievable. Literally just one of those things that happens, you know?
Creepy.
It was nuts. It was really cool. And we saw the NASA headquarters. That was probably 5 miles away from where we were like
Cool.
hopping on the
I've
boat.
seen that at the Kennedy Space Station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen
Dude,
that.
it'd be cool to go to like see a spaceship launch like close up, like be as close as
To
you're
hear
allowed to
it?
be.
I took astronomy for a semester, and when me and Soph were in San Diego, we went to the Air and Space Museum and saw like Buzz Aldrin and Armstrong's like signature and the shuttle and the this and the that and
Cool.
like stealth bombers and planes that set speed records and shit. Dude, if you're ever in San Diego, might be the coolest city in this entire country. Swear to God. San Diego's great. If you
That
haven't
might
been,
be a hot take, dude.
well, top it.
No, I'm not. I have no frame of reference to say, but I just think I've heard people say that San Diego is a garbage town.
Oh no, San Diego's a gem. It's so cool.
I'm intrigued.
Go.
Go
and you'll get it.
My dad said he spent a lot of time there.
I'd live
I think
there,
he
dude.
lived there for a while because
I'd live
he talks about this time of his life where he would wake up super early. He'd go dirt biking and in the like the sand dunes and everything, and then he'd come and they'd do some water skiing. Then he'd go to work. Then he'd come after work. He'd go like do some other shit and then go skiing somewhere and like all sorts of shit. It's like he's like maxing out his day, and then he was like, and then on the weekends I just sleep the entire weekend. 5
San
days of
Diego's
just
great.
being super busy, and he's talking about San Diego, and I was like, damn, a place with that much variety.
There-
Like, go rock climbing one day, dude. Go skiing the next, dude.
There are a lot of cities I haven't been to, I haven't been to Louisiana. I gotta imagine Louisiana's got some
Dude, I've been to New
charm.
Orleans. It's sick.
I'd love to go. I think that'd be cool. I'd
They have
go to New
trolleys
Orleans.
there,
I've been to
dude.
New Orleans. It's very cool.
I've been to Nashville. I feel like Nashville and New Orleans are the two like music hubs that aren't LA and New York. You know what I
Literally.
mean? Like they're
Literally.
like the cultural.
Tennessee's
so
crazy.
There are okay. The way that I think about traveling, you can categorize usually a city or a location into one of two things. It's either a cultural hub or it's the tourist trap. The best example that I could give is we were going down to New Mexico, and Albuquerque is the tourist trap, is the big city there. You know what I mean? Very like developed and
Breaking
whatever.
Bad.
Sure, right. And then Santa Fe is the cultural hub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas LA and New York are places where musicians go to get big, I feel like Nashville and New Orleans are like where the roots are. You know what I mean?
Where you go to get good.
Oh man, come on. We spent 2 days in Tennessee in Nashville. We went to that Johnny Cash museum. If you're ever there, go. It's
Definitely.
killer.
Dude, I want to
So
go
cool.
back to New Orleans because when I went, I was young, so I couldn't go into like any of the bars, and the bars were the only places where live music was being
music's
played.
playing. My
But we
mom-
found a restaurant. We went to BB King's
Nice. Yeah,
restaurant.
yeah.
It was sick, dude.
The like blues club or whatever.
Yeah.
BB King.
Yeah,
Blues
there was
Club.
live music there.
They
It
have
was
them all
dope.
over the place. Like me and Soph almost went and saw a show at one when we were in Chicago last, but we decided to go somewhere else. I think my mom. I don't know if she lived in New Orleans, but I know that she lived in Louisiana for a while.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, she said that it was. She talks about like, it was past the civil rights movement, but she talked about how like.
Yeah, people probably held on to their old ways.
Definitely.
People would step
People are
off
like
the
that today.
sidewalk and let her walk past, and she'd be like, "You don't have to do that." And they're like, "Yeah, we do. Like, you don't do that for the wrong person, and it could be a problem." I was like, "Damn,
Wow.
really?" She lived there in like the '80s, late '80s, mid to late '80s.
that's pretty on par, right?
I just
When did Martin Luther King get killed?
hard to conceptualize.
You
That
got the
would have
date on
been
that?
69, 68, 69.
Yeah, you
So,
don't
like,
do that for
11
the wrong
years.
I
person, dude. Ugh.
don't know. That's
Some people still hold power down there. That's fucking horrifying.
a deep, but I don't know. It's
It's the world we live
Yeah,
in.
and those people aren't dead. You know, that's what's sketchy about that. It's like the 80s is like 40 years ago.
getting there. Getting there. I don't know.
44 years ago. It's
know
like
what?
it's like if you were 10 then, you're 50 now. You know, you're 54. Which is weird, dude.
Deep South has got some culture. I'd like to check it out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
I'd
watched
like to
this-
experience it because
I really
I feel
wanna go
like
to
being
Texas.
from the north, you get this like personification of it that's
Totally.
pretty inaccurate. Like
Twisted internet version.
right? Like a story my mom told me, but like 9 out of 10 people down there probably aren't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
most
like,
people are probably just
man,
nice, average people.
Yeah, no,
and I think, dude,
oh,
I think
man.
that's the case everywhere. And
Definitely.
it's just like you're sold that everyone's the scariest and worst. Because I have an uncle who lives in Georgia, bro.
Division
And-
is profitable.
And I would always be like, dude, I don't want to go to Georgia. There's like snakes and poisonous and alligators everywhere. And he's like, dude, I'm not going to the north, dude. There's grizzly bears everywhere. They'll get
Blizzards,
ya." Dude,
yeah.
I'm not even sure if I've ever really seen a grizzly bear in person besides at like a zoo.
Creepy.
You know?
Man, you'd
Like-
know if you saw
I was
one.
at a zoo
Right.
and they had a Siberian tiger there.
That's kind
And,
of
Damn, was it white?
No, it wasn't it was a Belgian tiger. Like an
Oh.
orange.
Like one of the
motherfucker.
big ones,
Bengal?
dude.
Yeah, Bengal tiger. I don't know, fucking big ass orange tiger. I hadn't seen one for a while, but dude,
It's a big
Fuck.
cat.
dude, I think of like a deer could kill a person. One of those things could kill a whole fucking neighborhood.
They do.
Well, we were
Like, that
talking
thing's
about
gonna
it
take
though-
a
okay,
village out.
This is a good point. So people are allowed to have Rottweilers, fucking 150-pound dog, or Mastiffs. These dogs that could do real damage. What I was like, what's the difference between a Rottweiler or a Mastiff or some like giant could do a lot of harm type of dog and like a Panther? Panther, like you were saying, you said it the other night. Panther could take out that whole neighborhood.
Whole
dude.
neighborhood,
A bobcat, like I feel like a bobcat might be a little
One
bobcat or a
swipe, that
lynx.
thing's taking a limb off.
But like a puma, people talk about pumas and they say like mountain lion and puma. I think they're the same thing. You don't hear them coming. They're
Yeah.
on you before, like, if you
Dude,
see it.
they say a cougar, like if a like a cougar or a mountain lion like attacks you, it's when it does that, it's everything on the line right then and there. It's not gonna just go away if you hurt it good. It
Damn.
fights to the death.
Yeah.
So when it attacks
It's
you,
gonna fucking
it's
eat you.
either you die or it dies. That's like those are the two outcomes when with a cougar attack. It doesn't just go away or get tired or bored or
Creepy.
Fucking crazy.
yeah, sketchy, dude. And so it's like what's sus too is you ever seen those hats with the eyes on the back of them?
No.
Because cougars and mountain lions they don't
They
like
stalk
they
you from
attack
behind?
if you're like looking at them because they get
If they can
nervous
see
too.
your eyes.
Sure.
Because they want the best chance because they're putting their whole life on the line. They're not turning around, you know.
You know what?
Like
I'm
whereas
gonna
like a
put
grizzly
some
bear
gi-
might like fuck with you and then like run off if you get it good or something.
Shark Tank idea. Get patches that you could sew onto your backpack that are giant eyeballs, like
Just
giant,
googly
like
eyes?
menacing. It's even better.
Pretty good.
But like some menacing eyeball patches
No,
that
dude,
could be
AI
like,
tracking eyes that look for things.
Crazy.
It just because then it's like if an animal's looking at you, it just matches that sight. The eyes look at them and it like gets scared. But then at the same time, you look at it, your backpack looks at it, and then it attacks the shit out of you because it thought it got spotted.
Anti-bear cougar, AI tracking, googly eyes.
Dude, or
Backpack attachment.
we get a grizzly bear and we spend years feeding it foods, figuring out what it likes, doesn't like. Then we make the most common, least good tasting to bears flavor, and then we cover ourselves head to toe in it, dude. Then you're bear free.
it's called
Man.
capsaicin.
Is that
that
a real
it?
thing?
Capsaicin is what makes things spicy. Bear spray is like 98% capsaicin.
Oh. Just put it on your skin.
Yeah, just douse yourself in it, dude.
That way, if he bites you, dude, oh, dude, I'd hate to get bitten by a
Spicy.
bear.
It's like a
Dude,
it's like
I
a
saw-
blazing challenge
On
dude.
the internet, dude, I saw a video of this lady. She was like trying to get close to the polar bear cage to take a picture of it, dude. And it just like grabbed her by her thigh with its mouth, dude, and just didn't let go. It was like lifting her up the like metal grate and everything. She's like fucking tweaking. Yeah, I mean,
I would be
and
too-
then,
dude,
and then
polar
they
bears
get her
hunt
out. They get her
humans.
out. And she walks a little bit away from the cage and then just immediately walks back towards it and it swipes her, dude, with its like paw and then like grabs her and pulls her up against the cage again. She must have been like confused. 'Cause she just walked
Jesus.
directly back towards it.
You know, it's really easy
Has
to
the-
watch
has the
these videos
survival.
and be like, what are you thinking? But there have been a couple of times in that moment where I'm like,
Dude,
damn,
I agree, but it's also the year 2024, and some people have the survival instinct of a fucking peanut. Of a fucking peanut, dude.
you're right.
I do see a lot of people, their instinct is to stop and stare, where it's like, that's a die instinct, you know? Like, if your first instinct to, like, something chaotic happening is to just, you're probably not going to survive.
Not
because
gonna
you're not,
Involve yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, hey, what's going on here?
I'm more of like a
fucking
nah
moving.
guy. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I'd be getting into mischief on the playground in elementary school. Then I'd spot the teacher early. I'd always keep an eye on the teacher. The second they start walking, dude, I'm off in a different direction. Those 8 kids got in trouble, but not this 9th kid.
Yes,
dude.
sir.
Wow, look at you. That's street smarts right there.
Thinking
I
ahead.
just like, and I use that later too. It's like I'm down to do something that's sketchy or maybe a little bit like troublesome, but I'm also very hesitant. So if something does go down,
There's
sorry boys,
escape
everybody for
routes.
themselves,
There's
dude.
escape routes.
Yeah, everybody for themselves, dude.
I
I'm
agree.
out.
I agree.
I've
We're
left
about
parties.
the-
I've left parties as the cops were rolling up, and I just
Yeah.
like passed the cops on my way out. Just be like, hey,
They're in there.
yeah,
See you later.
Yeah, I
drugs,
called you
alcohol,
guys.
yeah.
I made the call.
Oh my god, bro.
We're looking good on time.
We are.
Bye,
Is
podcast.
that